is Tiffany, and you're going to tell us what have you actually done now. Well, give us in a nutshell what ONE-KEY is.
Okay, so we split ONE-KEY into 3 categories that have customize, track, and manage. So tool customization, this is where you can connect to your tool and change the settings of that tool, or the speed of that tool, let's say, to tailor it for your application. Okay, it gives you longer battery life, longer accessory life. We've then got tool tracking, so for our tools and our ticks, you can track them using our network of users. Okay, so the more users we have out there, the better our tracking network is going to be. If your missing tool was to come in contact with any one of our users, it would update its location in the background through your app. So you wouldn't actually know. So it'd send it to the cloud, and the cloud would send it back to you as a tool owner. Complete discretion there for any of the users, but really shows just how that network we are building can help people track and manage their inventory. So we've got some great new features coming in summer this year. The first release will be called Places Management. And what we are trying to do is make it easier for you to see where your inventory is assigned. So for example, see what job site it's on, or see which vehicle it's assigned to. If you're a large end user or a small end user, it's going to make it easier, simpler and cleaner to manage your inventory. So that's a free update as well, coming in June of this year. Second to that, we're going to have one called Geofencing.
Oh, I've heard about this geofencing.
Yeah, so have a lot of people. Yeah. So what geofencing is the ability to create a digital boundary or fence around your job site. Okay, and once you've done that, it will then be saved to the cloud, and the cloud can recognize through our network of users if and when your tools have been moved off your job site. Okay, and then it will send you a notification as the tool owner that your tools have left your job site, and then you can either use the remote lock feature if they are missing, or you can set about asking the right questions as to why they have left in the first place. 2 years ago we started with 5 tools in the range. We're growing that to over 20 tools now, and we're going to double that number again next year. So really pushing to grow as many tools as possible. So what I would like to do now though is just quickly show you a couple of the key features and how they work. But to activate those key features, tracking and security, you first need to add a tool to your inventory. How you do this? A few seconds with a few clicks. Select the tool on your nearby devices, so any devices within that 30-meter range. Select the tool you wish to add. We then say add to inventory, and this then activates security. In a few seconds we see success. I've now claimed, yeah, exactly, that's to notify you that it's made the pairing. I've now claimed this tool in my inventory, and that means no one else can put it in their inventory as well. Okay. Once you've done that and saved it, you see straight away here we've got tool lock, tool information. So first of all, tool information. This is all the information related to your tool and any further information you wish to put in. Also your tool tracking, so the tool's last known location through our network of users, which is of course here exactly where we are. Brilliant. In Copenhagen. And then going back, so tool security as well. So I can now lock that tool. First step in locking it, like I said, within that 30-meter range, we would say simply tool lock. That's now sent a command direct to that tool to lock it. So if you press that trigger now, you can take the battery out, you can press any of these buttons to change the setup. It's not going to unlock that tool until you go back in and send the unlock command. And that's because it's saved to the electronics, the PCBA in that tool. And then second of which, if for example your tool was out of range or your tool was missing, you need a way to lock that as well. And this is the remote lock. So I'm just going to unlock my tool to show you on the demonstration. So working again. If I was to then go in my tool information and label this tool as missing, yes, mark as missing, I'm then going to go back and disconnect from the tool, so I'm not connected through Bluetooth anymore. You see the pop-up now? Yeah. That's because it sent the message to the cloud, and then the cloud straight away picked up this tool because it's close to a range of many applications, and the cloud has now remotely locked that. So again, if you press the trigger, she's locked the tool. That's how it works on principle. Obviously, in the real world, it might take a little bit longer than that, but as soon as it comes into contact with another user, it will remotely lock that tool as well.
The trade's been asking for something like this for years and years, you know. It's a tool security massive problem, and you can see the day when these will have no value at the car boot sales. People will be saying, no, it's not worth stealing Milwaukee because it's locked and I can't use it, so people won't be buying it. Therefore, hopefully people won't be stealing it.
Tracking and security, everyone can relate to that, everyone can see the value, so great features.
And not just that, you know, sometimes in my lockup I lose tools, you know, where the hell are they? So, oh, there it is. So
There it is, your last known location.
yeah, great. Nice to see you again. So we'll
Pleasure.
see you next year.
Of course.
And you're going to double the number of tools we'll see.
That's my promise.
That's your mission.
That's my mission, yeah.
Thanks a lot, Lewis.